Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Zack Greinke. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go now? And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Akil Baddoo. That misses the zone. And this one is off and running. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Righty to the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground. Witt sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Zach McKinstry digs in now.
McKinstry.
Let's go, Royals!
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a strike. And now 1 and 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Kicks and deals. In the air, right field.
I go.
And puts the squeeze on that. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Saying, you know, Zack Greinke, a guy that even while he's been playing, he likes scouting amateur talent in person and watching guys on video. Well, in the 2012 year when he was with Milwaukee, he went into their draft room and there was video on the screen of a certain player, and he pointed at the screen Greinke did and said, that's the guy you should take with your first pick. He's the best player in the draft. And it turned out to be his future teammate, Corey Seager.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number
Matt
8.
Vierling up now
Matt
for the Tigers.
Vierling.
Hey, we got one out here.
Check swing. He went. And it's 0-1. Greinke, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And a pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. No score here in the second. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now up to hit, Miguel Cabrera. Popped up, lays out and makes the play.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Parker Meadows.
Parker
Greinke, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Late on that fastball. Strike two.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Now it's Javier Baez. That's through there for a strike. Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico, he was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs, and what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 2016. He was the NLCS MVP, and of course on the cover of MLB The Show in 2020.
Yeah, nearly won the MVP in 2018 when he finished runner-up to Christian Yelich, and it's about the only thing he hasn't been able to do.
That one the other way, and it's foul. Top of the third, no score.
Hey, we got one here.
Line drive, base hit.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first with one gone. And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers. And first offering is fouled off. Rogers will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. And the pitch. And now it's even up. Lifted in the air, right center field. Waters grabs it on the run.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Akil Baddoo up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Baez off of first with 2 away. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to 3rd and ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. 1 left for Detroit, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Zack McKinstry.
Let's go, Royals! Here we go, guys. Let's go, Casey! Come on, Casey! Let's go!
Greinke back to work. There's the strike. In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And the pitch. Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground, out to short. Throw over to Prado, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Flied out his first time. The Tigers selected Spencer Torkelson #1 overall in 2020 out of Arizona State. And he rocketed through their farm system, made it to AAA in his first pro season, and then eventually made his big league debut the following year.
Yeah, Torkelson became the 4th Arizona State baseball player to be drafted #1 overall. Can you think of some of the other ones, Boog?
Isbell makes the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder,
Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Throw over to Prado, and that is that. Down in order go the Tigers. Still no score. And welcome back. Now at the plate, Matt Vierling.
The third baseman, Matt Vierling.
The right-hander back to work. And ball 1.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Brings it in. One down.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated
And
hitter,
next is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That one missed.
Come on, Royals.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That's too much heat for him. Give it to him again.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher. And they get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Melendez brings it in with a nice running grab. Tigers are shut down there, and we're still knotted at 0.
Get ahead and stay ahead.
Back here at the ballpark, the batter now, Javier Baez.
Javier
Baez, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that one is in for a strike.
Do it, Royals.
And the right-hander deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Jake Rogers, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark.
Turn 2 now. Let's go.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
The pitch. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
left fielder.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Back to the top of the lineup. Akil Baddoo will hit next.
Plays at first now.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Zack McKinstry. And a foul ball. McKinstry measures 6 feet even, 180 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Hey, we got two. Two down.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
One and 2 here. That misses off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Dives, and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Now here is Spencer Torkelson. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And here it comes. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. First and second, 2 down. Got him. That's out number 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Kansas City, top of inning number 7. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Greinke back to work. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Stepping in, Matt Vierling.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. That's to third. Throw over to Prado, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
And next to hit for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera.
Come on, Royals!
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Hey, we got 2.
And a strike in there.
No, that's a foul ball.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One-two now. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch. We're
at the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Parker
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Here comes a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
1-1. Hey, play the first. Play the first.
And the righty deals. And there's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Javier Baez now at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
Come on now. Here we go.
Ball one there. And downstairs. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In there for strike one. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good ground ball. Turn two for you right here.
On the ground, could be two. Fired to second, and that's two.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the left fielder, Akil Baddoo. And a pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering way off the plate. The pitch. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
So coming into the game now on defense, number 88. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 88.
Now here is Zack McKinstry. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Popped in the air, left field, and that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zack Greinke will give way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. James MacArthur on to pitch here.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
He's 2 outs away. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guys standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon.